Hey everybody, this is Viper4724. We're going to be taking another look at the Terrors in the Shadow event. We're going to be taking a look at Dovin this time. He is in the white node. This is the summoning 2 spirits or zombies and killing 2 or less creatures. Let's take a look at his deck. We're going with a spirit deck, so we have Rattle Chains. Obviously the king of all spirits, giving all spirits 6 mana when he enters the board and when another spirit enters your hand. The Blessed Spirits cast out one of the best cards from the new set. I just like to have it in pretty much every white deck. Gideon's Intervention, I just got this card. It's fun to use, stops people from attacking. Towergeist, another spirit. Nibelus of Frost, another spirit. Insidious Will, one of my favorite cards in the game. It's just a, spell canceller, and it's just fun to use against the computer because the computer doesn't try to use a smaller card or a worse card first to get rid of Insidious Will. Prism Array, another new card of mine. I haven't had this card for a very long time and just got it recently. Imprisoned in the Moon and Winds of Rebuke. A pretty great return creature card for only 4. It's common. Just really nice to use, and obviously good to use in this deck because we're trying to not kill the opponent's creatures. So let's hop right in. We're going to be obviously going for full points again. So far in the event, I haven't lost a single point. I'm going to see how well I can do. Not really happy with 2 Imprisons in the Moon. I don't really want to start off with killing 2 creatures, but we'll see what happens. So we're going to go with the white, so we get red, and we got another white there. Get Rattle Chains in pretty quickly. First thing I'm going to want to do is cast them out before I use Imprison. And the funnest part of a Johnny 3 is obviously his absolutely ginormous life. 130, by far it's the most in the game. Pretty decent planeswalker, fun to use. I really do like him. I have not found an event or a time to, max out his abilities to see, how great he actually is. I do use him quite often, but like I said, it's nothing directly correlating with his abilities most of the time. So we're pretty much just going to sit back in prevention mode. I'm actually going to just save Dovin for his first ability if needed, if I get a card that I need to cast or I want. And we're pretty much just going to let Rattle Chains do his job. There we go. Finally getting another spirit. He's getting the Nibelus is getting 6 mana gain from Rattle Chains, which only costs 1 to cast now. So we've met our first objective. I've got Gideon's Intervention to stop. I've got Winds of Rebuke to put the cards back in their hand and then cast out to stop at least 1 creature from attacking. And then as a last resort, I'm going to use Imprison in the Moon. Depending on what creature they play, I may not want to put it back in their hand, but otherwise, so we've got our 3 spirits on the board. So it's a nice full board. Nothing else to really do except just sit back and stop him. Prevention decks, I really do feel are pretty great decks. You know what? Why not? Let's just give everything +6/+6 since we already have everything we need. But anyways, prevention decks are really great decks, especially when you're going against a regular life opponent. It can be a little bit more difficult when you're facing an opponent that has 300, 400 health, but for the most part, putting creatures back in their hands, stopping them from casting the spells, it does the trick, especially if you can get a creature like Rattle Chains out early. As you can see, we did play our 3 spirits. Could have swore we played 4, because we played Rattle Chains, Nibelus, and 2 of the other ones. But anyways, we got all 3 of our objectives, got all of our points, and thank you guys for watching.